بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كلية الإمام الكاظم، أقسام الديوانية، قسم اللغة الإنجليزية، مادة النحو، المرحلة الثانية. أستاذ المادة محمد حسين حمزة. Today we're going to talk about bases. In the previous lecture we talked about morpheme and the types of morpheme. We said that we have free morpheme and bound morpheme. Before that we talked about morphology and we defined morphology. We said that it is the study of word, the structure and the function of word. And we talked about morpheme and we said that morpheme has three criteria. It should be a word or part of word that has meaning, okay? And also we said that it occurs in different environments with relatively stated meaning. And also we said that it cannot be divided into smaller units without losing its meaning or meaningless remainders. And we talked about the examples and we applied these three criteria to these examples in order to judge that this or these words are morphemes. We talked about the free and bound. We said that free morphemes that can stand alone, but bound morphemes cannot stand alone unless attached, unless added to other words to be meaningful. Today we are going to talk about bases, another classification of morphemes. We have another classification, second classification of morphemes. We have here two classification, bases and what? And affixes. Bases, okay, see here, bases and what? And affixes. A base morpheme is the part, this is the definition of a base morpheme, is a part of word. You see here? It is a part of a word that has a principal meaning. Okay? That has the main meaning. It is a part of word. Okay? That has the principal meaning. Here you can see the italicized morphemes in these words are bases. Denial, see here? Deny. This is what? Base. Lovable. Italicized means يعني مائل. Love. You see here? Love is what? Is base. Annoyance. Annoy. Re-enter. Enter. See here? It is what? Base. Bases are very numerous and most of them in English are free. Most of them, the majority of morphemes are free morphemes. We have free morphemes and we have bound morphemes. You see? It means here free bases. Okay? So we have free morphemes as bases and bound morphemes as bases. But the majority are free morphemes. Okay? For bases. And bound morpheme like sent and consent. Consent. This is sent. It is what? Bound. Descent. Assent. A word may contain one base and several affixes. You see? Any word, or in general, certain words or some words may have one base, okay, and several affixes. We will talk about affixes. Here we have these three criteria for base. It can occur as an immediate constituent of a word, whose only other immediate constituent is a prefix or suffix. For example, react, act, active, act. See? Fertilize, okay? Fertile. It is an anamorph of a morpheme which has another anamorph that is a free form. Depth, deep. Wolf, wolf. It may be borrowing from another language, okay? In which it is a free form or base. Biometrics, macrocosm, phraseology. You see here? Here we have example, readability. If we want to analyze this word, readability, it has what? It has more than what? More than one morpheme, 2 or 3 morphemes. for example, contains the free base, which is what? Read. Read is the free base. Read, we talked about it. Said that free morpheme or base, we said that it has a principal meaning. And here read is what? Free. We talked about the free morpheme. We said read can stand alone, so it is a free base. And the two affixes, apple and itty, they are what? Affixes. They are called suffixes. Suffixes, we will talk about this. For example, the word unmistakable. Unmistakable. What is the principal meaning? I mean, the word that has principal meaning in this word. It is take. Okay? Not an, not miss, not able. It is what? Take, which is a free base. And the affixes, the additions. UN, MIS, unable. Here we have these words. Can check them, can read them. Womanly, women. Okay? Women as a free base and li as affix. Affix, okay? And dear, the same here. Failure, fail. Dear, famous, fame. Infamous, fame. You see, here's free. You can here practice with these exercises. Here all the bases in the preceding exercise here are what? Are free bases. All of them are free. Now we shall look at bound bases, to which it is sometimes hard to attach a precise meaning. It's very hard. It is very difficult, and they are very small number of words that have bound bases. Okay, the number is small and it is rare. A good number of bound bases in English come from Latin. You see, come from Latin, from Greek, like accent in sentiment, sentient, consent, assent, descent, descent. The standard way to pin down the meaning is to search for the meaning common to all the words that contain the base in these words. Sent means feel. Okay, so it is very rare. Here we have examples. Okay, you have to read them. For example, audience, audio, audio, audition, auditory. See, these are bound bases. Audio, suicide, patricide. See here, this method can be difficult and baffling. An easier way that often works is to look up in your dictionary. Okay, so you can go to your dictionary and check the word eject, inject, project, like consent, and in the etymology find out. You have to find it. What does it mean? This is not important. Here also we have the bound bases. Here geography. You see, biology, etc. We leave this. We don't talk about it. Difficulties in morphemic analysis. Leave it. Now we talk about. We are talking about affixes. We talked about it just minutes ago. And now affixes. What are the affixes? This is the definition of affix. Is a bound morpheme. Affix is bound morpheme. Remember, we have two types of morpheme: free morpheme and bound morpheme. We have bases. We have free base and bound base. Okay. So here we talk about bound morpheme. If you remember about morpheme, we talked about it. We said that it cannot stand alone unless attached. So a bound morpheme that occurs before or within or after a base. Okay. Additions, إضافات, that occur before, within, or after a base. There are three kinds: prefixes, infixes, and suffixes, two of which you have already met in passing. Now we shall deal with them in greater detail. Prefixes, what is the definition of prefixes? Are those bound morphemes that occur before the base. Very easy. Okay, they occur before. Pre. See here, pre, from its name. Pre, it means before. As import, m. See here, m. This is what? Prefix. Prefix. Okay, consider re. See, This is what? Prefix. Prefixes in English are a small class of morphemes, numbering about 75. Their meanings are often those of English prepositions and adverbials. Sorry. This exercise is very important because you have to go to the dictionary and check the meaning. We talked about this in the previous lecture. We said the meaning. For example, antifreeze. What is here? It is a word. What is the free morpheme here in this word? Freeze. Anti is what? Is bound. What kind of bound morpheme? It is prefix. What does it mean? Anti. For example, say antivirus, anti-tank. Okay. Anti, it means against. Check its meaning. I want their meaning. Anti, it means what? Against. Circumvent. Circumvent. See? Co-pilot. Co-pilot. Collapse. Contradict. Okay. Inspire. Proceed. Subway. Undress. All these words here at the beginning, they are prefixes. What is the meaning of these words? Yes, you have to check it. This is exercises for you. These exercises are required. Now the second type, infixes. Infixes are bound morphemes that have been inserted within a word. Okay? So infixes are where? Inside a word. How? They are rare, sorry. They are very rare. Okay? Small. We have very, very small number of these words. Occasionally they are additions. Okay, this is another definition, تعريف ثاني. They are additions within a word. Okay, as in ungettable, where a preposition of get. For example, the word here for example, get, got, keep, kept. You see, I have so many words here. Go, geese, goes, geese. Choose, chose. And verbs, we can find it. Sink, sunk. Okay, we have changed where? Inside. Inside here, infix. Sink, sunk. Take, took. Write, wrote. You see, we can find it in verbs. Foot, feet. These are nouns. Sometimes they are called replacive endomorph. Okay, this is another name. Replace it from its name. Replace. It means they replace, they change. Replacive endomorph. This is another name for infixes. You see here, these are examples. Foot, feet, mouse, mice, take, took, irregular. Especially with irregular verbs and irregular nouns. Shake, shake, shook, shaking. وكده صار منتظر. Shake, shook, shaking, ring, rang. See here. Find, found. See, found. Okay. Here we have what? Shift, change inside a word. The last type is suffixes. Suffixes are bound morphemes that occur after a base. At the end. Shrinkage. You see here. Failure, U-R-E. Noisy, Y. Realize, see, I-Z-E. Nails, S. Dreamed, E-D. Okay. Suffixes may pile up to a number of 3 or 4, whereas prefixes are commonly single, except for the negative UN before another prefix. Here we have so many. We will talk about this here. Okay. Organize, organizes. See here. Personal, personalize, personalities. Friendly, friendliest. See, we have ly, est, 2 suffixes. Maybe we'll have 2, 3, 4 suffixes. We will talk about this. You see here, you have to practice ed, ing. Okay, we will talk about this. Yes, till now we will finish with this, with inflectional. Till inflectional affixes, we will talk about inflectional affixes. Okay, see, affixes, additions, maybe at the end. You see, at the end, and we say that as here, dogs. At the end is what? It is suffix. Here, oxen. At the end, suffix. Mouse, mice, infix, inside. See, most of inflectional affixes are suffixes. See, we'll talk about this later on. If you have any question, you can ask or comment. Thank you so much.